So I'm in a beautiful location here. It's a campsite called Taneldruck Farm campsite. And it's in Snowdonia National Park in Wales. The weather is glorious. I'll tell you more about the campsite tomorrow because I'm going to enjoy the sun. I'm going to have a beer. And I'm going to have something to eat. And I'm going to relax. This is another little gem of a campsite. And I've only been here for about a couple of hours so far. And I can already tell you this is one to come to. Very basic. But it is in a stunning location. It's on a riverbank. And there's plenty of walks you can do from the campsite. But more important things beckon. All the best, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Life is good. So I've just got back from a ride and I've been out a lot longer today than I expected because the weather's been stunning and it's just been absolutely superb riding. And I've been riding around Snowdonia National Park, or a bit of it. There'll be a separate video to watch of the travels for that. But I do now need to show you around this campsite. This is now, I've been here 24 hours and I've filmed nothing. So I'm going to have a quick walk around, show you around the campsite, and then I'll just tell you a little bit of information that I haven't told you already. And that'll be it for this evening. I might even have a walk down the river just to film a little bit of the river because it's right on the river. So let's go and have a look and see what we can find. To start with, we'll have a look at the main camping field. Now you can see my tent there just in the foreground, and the camping field goes all the way back to the tree line at the far point there. And we'll just have a little swing round and I'll show you the rest of the main camping field. Toilet blocks are just up that direction there. And you can see the beautiful backdrop with the hills. And then just swinging back round again, we've got the rest of this part of the main camping field. And that tree line there is where the river is, and we'll go and have a look at that in a moment. Just before we go and have a look at the river, I'm now going to just show you in the other part of this main camping field. You've seen the bit that I'm in, which is just there where the grey tent is and the motorbike. And then as we swing round, there's a little walk through with some wooded coppice in the middle. So this is the second bit of the main campfield. The grass in both areas of this main campfield is good. Actually, it's pretty soft. It's just nice for getting your pegs in. Yeah. And just up there, where the tree line is the entrance to another camping field, which is the eco camping field. And no cars are allowed in there, although the owner of the site is quite happy for motorbikes to go in. But you can't take a car through that gate. We'll have a look up there in a minute. Just as we walk up towards the eco campsite, just to mention that the tracks through the campsite are all hard gravel, compacted gravel, as you can see just in front of you. And so there's no problem getting on and off this site. It's a concrete gravel drive coming down from the road, which is actually up there somewhere among those trees. So there we have it. We're now at the gate taking you into the eco field. Basically, there's no facilities down this side of the campsite, and you need to walk back to the main camp field where the toilet and wash block is. There's only the one facility, and I'll talk about that when I show you it. And whilst I'm here, I might as well mention that there's lots and lots of fire pits dotted around the whole of the site. And the wood can be bought from the campsite for £5. And that gives you seasoned logs and a little bit of kindling to get the fire going. Yeah, so lovely, lovely area up here, so quiet. And almost like wild camping in this area. So, the toilet and wash facility is an old barn, and you've got ladies, you've got gents. I'm going to show you in the gents because there's nobody in there, but I'm not going to go into the ladies, but I assume that they're going to be pretty similar. So very, very basic toilets, and you've got no showers at this site. You have no hot water at this site, so you have to make do with cold water, and you have to make do without a shower. So like a lot of us wild campers, you can get through a 2 or 3 nights stay without any great issues. So what we have is, in the gents anyway, you've got 2 cubicles, you've got a urinal and a couple of sinks. It's hot out there. The toilets are really clean and they're well stocked. But it is a basic site, so you do have to take that into consideration. And this is your main standpipe up by toward the entrance. Haven't seen any elsewhere, but there might be. It's just I haven't seen them. And I'm told by the owner that water comes directly from springs up on that hill, or in those hills. As good as you'll get. So we're now at the more or less towards the entrance, and I'm going to show you down by the river, which is a beautiful section of river. So you should have seen this bridge that you cross coming onto the campsite, and you get a really good view of the river either side. And there's walks up and down this river. You can walk for miles along this river. And there's lots of plunge pools and swimming areas. Beautiful, beautiful section of river this. Actually, that just gives you it all from above. So, having crossed the bridge, the actual campsite is through that gate on your left-hand side. But you do need to report into the farmhouse, which is just a little bit further up the gravel track. And it's that building you can just see in front of us. Now there is another little camping field, which is the one you can see directly in front. Very small, and it's called the Bubble Field. Now that's for sole use of up to 10 pitches. So if you've got a family grouping and you want your own little field, then you can book the Bubble Field. As obviously a group of people have done so. So guys, that's my time up at Taneldruck campsite in the Lledr Valley. I've had a couple of nights camping here, so really enjoyed it. The weather's beautiful. It's been really warm, dry. And in a way, I almost feel I could do with stopping another night. However, time to go. Just have the tent to take down and then I'm off. So what can I say about the campsite? Firstly, it's in a beautiful area called the Snowdonia National Park. And it's near a little village called Betwys-y-Coed. And it's a big tourist attraction, is Betwys-y-Coed. So very busy, lots of shops there, lots of walking, hiking, climbing type shops. Worth a visit. It's a back to the basics campsite, and it doesn't have any showers. The toilets and wash-up facilities are very clean, but very basic. You'll have seen them in the video anyway. There's no hot water. But it is really, really well maintained. The site itself is a working sheep farm. However, the owners are creating a nature reserve and are putting the ecology back into this site. I guess that would have been here many, many centuries ago. It's beautiful. It's surrounded by trees and hills. There's lots and lots of walks from here. You've got the river, which you've seen pictures of, and you've got walks in both directions, and you can walk for miles. There's some really good swimming pools within the river, and even within the river at this point where the site is, you can get in and certainly get in waist deep. But further up the river, I'm not so sure about down the river, but further up the river, you could actually swim. It's outstandingly good value. We're in a national park, and wherever you go where there is beauty in national parks, costs tend to go upwards a little bit. But this site is £8 per person, and you pay £1 for a vehicle, whether that's a car or motorbike. So it's cost me £9 per night. And as I say, in a beautiful site, in a beautiful part of the world, national park, and for motorcyclists, absolutely outstanding roads to ride around here. So to finally sum up, I think I'm going to actually leave it to the site owners who on their website declare that this is a hidden gem in the heart of Snowdonia. And in truth, I cannot disagree with that. It is a real proper hidden gem. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe or do a thumbs up. It all helps. But I'll see you at the next campsite. Thanks a lot.